Fox News is condemning one of its own anchors, Jeanine Pirro, after comments made during her show Saturday night. Pirro questioned Congresswoman Ilhan Omar's allegiances because Omar wears a head covering. Listen to this.
Think about it. Omar wears a hijab, which according to the Quran 33:59 tells women to cover so they won't get molested. Is her adherence to this Islamic doctrine indicative of her adherence to Sharia law, which in itself is antithetical to the United States Constitution?
After that, Fox spoke out, rebuking her, condemning her words. Joining me right now is Chief Media Correspondent Brian Stelter, host of Reliable Sources, of course. So Jeanine Pirro saying out there things, that is not new. Fox News speaking out and condemning very clearly what she said, that is new.
Yes, even though she wrote this, it was put in the teleprompter, producers must have seen it ahead of time, Fox News did take a stand against her. She's not apologizing, but the network's trying to distance itself from her by saying they strongly condemn what she said on the air, by saying it does not reflect the views of the network, and they say it's been addressed with her. Unclear how it's been addressed, but it's been discussed with her. I think that means maybe next week she'll say something on the air about this. But look, Fox News has gone back time and time again to the idea of fear of Muslims, fear of minorities. It's a part of their business model, not on the run-of-the-mill talk shows, but certainly on the pro-Trump talk shows like Jeanine Pirro.
But again, networks make choices all the time, right? You make a choice to give someone real estate an hour or more of TV every week. And if it doesn't go beyond, I mean, the statement has been dealt with directly. If it doesn't go beyond that one statement, what does that mean?
I think it means they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to have her on the air, spewing this venom all the time, but they also want to keep just enough distance so that advertisers don't get uncomfortable. And that is probably the overarching issue here. Fox is having a big event for advertisers this week, and yet they're embroiled in two controversies, and that's an issue for them.
I would call it separate but related, and you tell me if you feel differently when it comes to another Fox host, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
He's under fire for comments that he made on a radio show like a decade ago.
Right, very separate.
It's a different situation. Why do you think it's related?
Misogynistic comments from Tucker Carlson on the radio, anti-woman comments, really offensive remarks, making fun of women's looks, etc. All these bubbled up due to an anti-Fox group, Media Matters, yesterday. Tucker not apologizing, and that's what in some ways makes this similar to Jeanine Pirro. Neither host is apologizing for the offensive things they've said, and in some ways, that's a problem for Fox in both cases. Fox wants to draw advertisers. It wants to keep running a really profitable business. It's trying to promote its news brand. After all, we've had a debate for the last week whether the Democrats should debate on Fox.
Right.
Fox News is trying to promote its news brand, and yet these right-wing opinion hosts keep showing the network's face, a really ugly side of the network's face. This is something that comes up time and time again with Fox.
Well, I'm very interested to see what next step, if there is a next step, when it comes to Jeanine Pirro. Because it's one thing to say that you give context to what you said, but an apology you would think could be useful in that regard.
Could be.
Good to see you. Thanks so much, Brian.